Welcome to Win the Day from Back to the Bible. I'm your coach, Pastor Nat, and today we're going to talk about authentic salvation. This Halloween, two of my kids got some of those inflatable costumes. Now, back in my day, it was that thin plastic mask and a paper-thin suit. Today, you need an instruction manual and an unlimited supply of batteries. But it didn't matter. My kids were excited to try on these souped-up costumes. So you know what they did? They threw them on and they went to the junk drawer and tried to find batteries. They put the batteries that they could find into the suit. The problem was, these batteries, they had no power. They needed to be charged to do the job. Jesus taught something quite similar regarding real versus superficial faith. So what did Jesus say? This is what he said in John chapter 8, beginning in verse 31. Then Jesus said to the Jews who had believed him, "If you continue in my word, you really are my disciples. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." "We are descendants of Abraham," they answered him, "and we have never been enslaved to anyone. How can you say you will become free?" Jesus responded, "Truly I tell you, everyone who commits sin is a slave of sin. A slave does not remain in the household forever, but a son does remain forever. So if the Son sets you free, you really will be free." One of the questions I ask people that I will disciple is Christianity for you? You see, I want people to carefully understand what Christianity is and is not. I want them to walk with Jesus for a while to determine if he is worth committing to. Well, Jesus' words today are important for us. Jesus had many fickle followers. He had many disciples, but only a few faithful till the end. So what is a distinguishing mark of a true believer? Jesus says, "If you continue in my word, you really are my disciples." He says you will know the truth, and that truth will set you free. Now, many people, they quote verse 32, but they leave out the important piece, "If you continue in my word." This is what theologian D.A. Carson said about true faith. A genuine believer remains in Jesus' word, his teaching. Such a person obeys it, seeks to understand it better, and finds it more precious, more controlling, precisely when other forces flatly oppose it. It is the one who continues in the teaching who has both the Father and the Son. You see, friend, Jesus is never interested in multiplying numbers of notional converts if they are not genuine believers. Therefore, he demands would-be disciples to count the cost. I recently saw a friend's social media post. This person celebrated the rejection of God's word and embraced the world's value system. But she rejected the truth. She's given up on Jesus' words. She's given up on obeying him. You see, that is the difference between an authentic and a notional believer. So here's my challenge for you today. I want you to recommit to Jesus and his teaching. Many of us, we never counted the cost of following Jesus. We never considered how life-transforming God's grace really is. This moment right now, it's a chance to commit to walking with Jesus and following, abiding, and loving his word. And if you're brave, I would love for you to put in the comments below why it is hard to commit, because I think it is. What teaching of Jesus's or what teaching in the Bible is hard for you to accept, to believe, or follow. Put it in the comments below. Let's struggle together. But regardless of where the struggle is, I want you to commit, recommit, and begin to follow Jesus beginning today. When we follow Jesus and obey His commands, we will win the day.